Guys, keep trading. Is March 13th. The title of the video. We aren't going to go into much trading today. We're going to go into risk management, position sizing, etc. So just set the stage for what I was looking like at this week. So Monday I caught 84 points. 5 micros netted me $531 profit. Tuesday, I don't remember the exact figures, but I know I caught a 47-point win, and then on live I caught a 34-point win. One was at 5 micros, the other was at 2 micros, and I was around 600 something dollars profit. I don't remember exactly, but I know I was up around 1.1k between Monday and Tuesday. Right? So I'm at 1.1k on the week on my live account. And we go into CPI yesterday. And CPI yesterday was a scratch positive winning day. What does that mean? It means I took a trade that did not fully deliver, but because of the action, I cut the trade in profit, and then I ended up taking a loss. But here is how I position size. As you can see, I took two. Again, these are small size for me. 5 micros is small size for me, but it's small size because I'm catching 84 points, but my risk is 30 points plus. I'm usually at between a 10 to 20 point risk max during normal conditions, but the volatility's increased, so I've been at this type of size. So I'm about 1.1k coming into Wednesday, and we see Wednesday's CPI. Wednesday CPI day, it's choppy price action. It's choppy price action. It's inefficient. When I see that open, similar to today, Thursday's PPI day, when I see this type of open, I know immediately that I'm going to size down. So for this Wednesday CPI choppy and efficient day, I ended up taking my scratch positive trade with 2 micros, right? Size down significantly. And I ended up catching, no, my fault, it was 3 micros. 3 micros. And I caught 34 points. I scaled for, 36 points. I scaled for about $80 profit. And the rest got out. Wait, no. Wait, let me think. My bad, guys. No, I think it was 2 micros. It was 2 micros. I scaled one for 36 points. And then one for a 4-point, just cut the trade fully. And I was up around $80 on Wednesday CPI. And I was still actively looking for a setup in the PM. We came onto the PM and we took what? A loss. But how did I size this? Although I've made way more money here, I rather just close this day green. So when I took the loss at 25 points, I lost around $50. I still ended up being up around $30. Right? I took a negative 25-point loss, right? $50. But I ended the day, up 30. So what does that mean? We saw very clean setups, very clean draws, and we capitalized right. Coming into Wednesday, we had very choppy, similar to what we see here, very, sporadic. It's hard to trade. It's hard to read. Your deliveries are not smooth. I took a small scratch positive win. Again, it did not deliver the plan. The volatility was crazy, so I just told members to cut the trade, which was the smartest bet. We would have lost it. I ended up $80. Came back on the PM. I took a decent setup, and I lost it. Totally fine. $50 loss. But ended up the day up $30. Coming into today, I had the same stuff. Thursday, PPI. Same choppy, inefficient, hard action. I had another scratch positive trade today where I tried to short the inverse. I tried to short this inverse here. And I ended up making a 21 point profit, so it was around $40, up around $40. And this was just 1 micro. Why was it 1 micro? Because I understand what I'm looking for. I was looking for a short this morning to run to previous day's low, but because the market was not really had a clear narrative to continue lower, in my opinion, I did not want to size. In hindsight, I was right. I got short around here. I caught a little profit. I did not like the trade, so I took the profit and break evened. I look at it, and I see that I was right. But in my trade plan, in my setup, it would have stopped me out here. It would have done a multitude of things, right? So I ended up having a scratch positive win of $40. Coming into my next trade, it ended up being a loss. I took 1 micro on this trade, and I lost around $100, right? I took a 1 micro, I gave it a 50-point risk because the reward was going to pay 130 points if we hit my TP. So I lost $100. I was willing to give a 1 micro 50-point risk, risking $100 because I have a cushion here, and the reward was there. 50-point risk to make 130 points, I'm fine with that. And it was a great trade, and it just didn't work out, and that's what happens. It happens. That was a $100 loss. So all in all, I ended up, after commissions and all, I ended up being down $55 coming into the PM session. And the setup in the PM session, in my opinion, was not a very great trade. I look back at it, and it was a mistake. Wasn't a great setup, but that is totally fine. You're not going to be a perfect trader. You're not going to make every trade hit. Every trade's going to work, right? You're going to take great quality setups. They're going to lose. You're going to take subpar, decent setups that you're confident, and it works out. You just don't know. You cannot control that. So I am down $55. And I ended up taking another loss. And I ended up being down $120 on the day. I believe it was about a 26-ish point, 26, 27 point loss after commissions. About $120 I'm down. So I am down $120 on Thursday. Today. Fully transparent. But let's look at it now. So I was up 1.1K, playing 5 micros. First 2 days. I did what? I saw bad conditions. I sized down. And still played my trades, right? All in all, what am I saying here? From 1.1K coming in to being able to be up $30 in 2 bad days, and I'm only lost $90, right? Only lost $90, right? $30, subtract 120, about $90. I only lost $90 on these 2 bad days, and I capitalized well on Monday and Tuesday with great days. That is a very great quality tip. Your position sizing. Yes, your risk to reward. Again, we don't take crazy risk to reward trades. We take 1-to-1s, 2-to-1s. This trade was almost a 3-to-1. Right? We take our risk to reward isn't always set, but what you can do is you can recognize conditions like this where it's a bit choppier, it's a bit harder to trade and harder to read, and you can size down to 2 micros. You can size down to 1 micro. Today, I took a scratch positive one with 2 micros, and then I didn't want to be, in the hole too much, so I sized into my position. It did not work out. I didn't add to it, and I was only down $55 coming to the PM session. I took 1 more trade, again, just 1 micro. I could either make it back and be up $50, or I can be down 120, and I was totally fine with that. And I ended up being down 120, taking 2 bad days, being down $90 compared to 2 good days with a bit higher size to 1.1K. That is your safety net. Risk to reward is very important, but in my opinion, I think what more important is identifying conditions and being able to do what with that? Size properly. If I see bad, again, this is all small size, right? I usually trade a mini, but if I see bad conditions, I cut my size down, right? It's not about the money. It's about your points capitalized. It's about your growing, right? We're in a growing phase with our journey, right? With everyone in the Discord. I'm not a multi-millionaire. I'm not making $10,000 a day, but what I can do is be extremely consistent, take losses, have bad days, but be able to size myself properly to where I am still very green on the day. Coming into Friday, I have no stress. I will end off this week green regardless. Not the way I wanted to see. It was looking like to shape out for a $2,000 to $3,000 a week, but it happens. We made some mistakes, not the best trades. We will learn from it, and we will take it into tomorrow. But that is going to be today's video only. The importance of identifying conditions and sizing down. That is the best trading tip for profitability, right? I took 25, 30 point, 50 point losses, but I size so small compared to these wins that it eats it up all day long. But that's going to be it for March 13th video. I hope you guys found some tips useful. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. And if you want to join the Discord, we have a link in the bio. We'd be happy to have new members. But until next time, guys, peace out.